Cloud with rain. In a small dusty town lived a young man named Alin. He was only 22, but life had already tested him in ways most people never experience. Alin lived in a tiny, broken house at the edge of the town with his old and sick father. His mother had passed away years ago, and since then, Alin had become everything: a son, a caretaker, and the only source of income. Every morning before sunrise, Alin worked at a construction site. His hands were rough, his clothes worn out, but his heart was soft. His father suffered from a serious heart condition. The doctor had warned, without regular medicine, his condition can worsen any time. One evening, after weeks of saving every small coin, Alin finally had enough money to buy his father's much-needed medicine. It was a cold, windy night. As he hurried toward the pharmacy, he noticed a small crowd gathered near the roadside. People were whispering, some recording videos, but no one was stepping forward. On the ground lay an old man, bleeding and barely conscious after being hit by a car. Alin froze. He checked his pocket, the money for his father's medicine. His heart started racing. If I help him, I may lose this money. If I don't, he might die. For a moment, fear and responsibility battled inside him. Then he remembered his father's words, "Son, always choose humanity. Money comes and goes, but character stays." Without thinking further, Alin picked up the injured man and rushed him to the hospital. The emergency staff demanded advance payment. With trembling hands, Alin gave them every single penny he had. Hours passed. The doctors finally came out and said, "You brought him just in time. Another 10 minutes and he wouldn't have survived." Alin felt relief, but then reality struck. He had nothing left. No medicine. No money. Hing left. No medicine. No money. He ran home as fast as he could. When he entered the house, he found his father lying on the floor, struggling to breathe. "Abba. I'm here," Alin cried. His father looked at him weakly. "Did you bring the medicine?" Tears rolled down Alin's face. "I'm sorry. I had to help someone, he was dying." His father gently smiled. "You did the right thing, my son. Never regret kindness," those were his last words. That night, Alin lost the only family he had. His world shattered. Days turned into weeks. Alin blamed himself, yet deep inside, he knew he had followed his father's teachings. One afternoon, a luxurious car stopped outside his broken house. A middle-aged man stepped out, the same man Alin had saved. He was a wealthy businessman from the city. When he learned about Alin's father, his eyes filled with tears. "You saved my life while losing something far more precious. I can never return your father, but I promise you this. Your kindness will not go unanswered." The man sponsored Alin's education. Years passed. Alin studied day and night, carrying both pain and purpose in his heart. Eventually, he became a respected doctor, known not just for his skill, but for his compassion. He treated poor patients for free. Every time he helped someone, he felt closer to his father's memory. Because he understood something powerful: kindness may demand sacrifice. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it costs everything. But true kindness never disappears, it echoes through time. Sparkle's moral lesson. Kindness is not always easy. Sometimes it asks for courage. Sometimes it asks for sacrifice. But in the end, kindness shapes who we become, and leaves a legacy no wealth can replace. Light bulb advice. Always help others, even when it seems hard. Small acts of kindness can grow into life-changing moments.